Alright, so here's the thing. These Iceberg videos I've seen were pretty good, but I was like, hey, I decided to make my own. And here's the thing. I don't know where to find. I'm just kidding. So I just basically went on a website and actually made an entire iceberg. And I'm gonna explain what's on here right now. Alright, here we go. The first part. Max and Ruby. Max and Ruby was a children's show that aired on Nick Jr. and Nickelodeon, but too bad the show is no longer on the air because the show is over. Creepypasta. Creepypasta is one of the most famous things to ever happen. Typically, it's about like lost episodes of your favorite TV shows and movies, which don't even exist anymore. Five Nights at Freddy's. Five Nights at Freddy's is a popular game that came out in 2014, and it's probably one of the most oldest games ever. Or should I say, the oldest horror games ever. Not sure why. Sonic.exe. Sonic.exe is a classic creepypasta. Basically, it's about Sonic the Hedgehog. A copy of Sonic the Hedgehog. An evil copy of Sonic the Hedgehog. An evil copy of Sonic the Hedgehog trying to kill Sonic, trying to kill Tails, Knuckles, and Robotnik. Hey, which is kind of weird because Robotnik is the main villain in the game. Don't know why Robotnik's in it, but you can actually play as all three of them. Well, the I Am God photo is probably the most famous thing Sonic.exe has ever said. You get the plot. Alright. I should know. We're moving on to the third one. Max and Ruby 0004. I gotta say, this is one of the probably the famous creepypastas to ever freaking exist, bro. I didn't even know it actually became a thing. But these are actually the most popular things ever. And technically, they are very popular and famous. Nowadays, they're famous. Okay. Now what was I gonna say? Oh. Basically, some kid watches Max and Ruby, but it's corrupted. I don't even feel like saying the rest. Moving on. Alright, what was I gonna say? Oh, moving on. SuicideMouse.avi. I love this creepypasta. SuicideMouse.avi is probably the most popular creepypasta because of FNF. Basically, it's about Mickey Mouse walking through an endless loop until it fades to black, with this, which everyone says on the internet, a banging on the piano for a minute and a half before it cuts to the white noise. Then, some part in the creepypasta, it lets out what do I keep saying? A blood-curdling scream. There we go. That's what I keep saying, in my opinion. Among Us. I say the sus thing every freaking time, but I'm just gonna say it again. Sus. Alright, I said sus, I'm kidding. Among Us is probably the most popular memes and games to ever exist. Basically, you have to survive in like a ship or something. Probably. And you could become any imposters and crewmates, technically. And I think that's where the sus thing, the whole freaking sus thing came from. You already know what to say for that. Wormy. Wormy is probably the most popular Spawn of SquarePants Season 2 episode. I'll just play a random clip from it.
It's for you!
It's working. He's gonna answer it.
Tartar sauce.
You look pretty appetizing, Patrick. Now just stay here and wait for the monster. I'll go get the net.
Uncanny Mr. Incredible. Well, I know, this is Mr. Incredible becoming uncanny. You all probably get the meme. Basically, it's one of the most popular memes to ever exist about Mr. Incredible becoming uncanny. Basically, it's have horror music like Suicide Mouse, Siberian Hell Sounds, right, the repulsive cry of the unheard. If that's how you say it. Is it repulsive? I'm not sure. And Sonic.exe music. Well, technically, those musics are very, very terrifying to everyone's opinion. Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Gotta say, this is probably a famous Disney Junior show to ever exist. Basically, it's a friendly copy of Mickey Mouse, I think. I'm kidding. It's not actually how the plot is. Basically, the show became a meme because of the theme song. Probably, I'm not sure. Sunday Night Suicide. Sunday Night Suicide is a Friday Night Funkin' mod about Suicide Mouse.avi. Well, it's actually getting an update in the future. Well, you already know, it's basically the same thing as the Creepypasta, but I thought the Maze was going to come back, but he's probably taking another break. You will probably find out soon. Music samples, Mr. Incredible. Now, if you find a template of Mr. Incredible, all the songs are going to get you a strike, everything. I'm kidding. Might give you a claim, and everything. Basically, Mr. Incredible and Ken music samples are one of the most popular things ever, in my opinion. Because every time when I did an original on Ken, it's about to go viral. Seriously. Versus Sonic.exe. Versus Sonic.exe is probably one of the most popular Sonic.exe mods ever of Friday Night Funkin'. It's getting an update in the future, and I cannot wait for it. And I cannot wait to get a strike by Sastar. I'm kidding. I'm not going to get a strike by him. Well, you already know. You technically played the mod. I'm excited for the update. And everything. Goofy's Grandma. Goofy's Grandma is a Mickey Mouse cartoon about Goofy getting a grandma. And I'll just play the most famous clip ever.
Careful, Mick. Don't look him directly in the mandibles.
Aw, Goofy, it's just a little spider.
That clip. Basically, Mickey and Goofy go to Goofy's old house to look at a spider, technically. And it probably scared a bunch of kids to death. Maybe. Madness Combat. I gotta say, Madness Combat is a Newgrounds web series. Is about basically violence, everything. Especially, everyone's like into Tricky the Clown probably because of the Ticky thing. The Ticky joke. That everybody does for some reason. I don't know why. But I don't know why. Bendy. Bendy is a character that I use so much. Also known for the famous Bendy and Friends series. We're just getting a brand new episode called The Trollage. Or The Trollage, coming out very, very, very soon in the future. Still working on it, by the way. Alright, we're getting down to the Iceberg. Versus Tricky, Friday Night Funkin'. I gotta say, this is one of the most hardest mods in my opinion, because I never got to beat it. But I finally beat the Hell Clown song, and it took me an hour. Because I raged for an hour on this stream. Go watch it. It was back in January 14th. Alright, this is the last one. Wednesday's Infidelity. This is one of those Suicide Mouse mods that is actually getting an update probably on the 27th of April this year. Yeah. Well, yes. It's actually getting, we have a lot of leaks. And I think Moki's gonna be in the mod. Moki Mouse from Sonora Palo. I keep speaking silent. Well, this is my Iceberg. It was kind of long. Not really that long. It was kind of short. Pretty short, because the video was like 8 minutes long. It was pretty short, bro. Well, thanks for watching, and see you later.